everybody, welcome back to Jessica's Reading Room. My name is Kim and today we are going to be reviewing Remember Me by Chelsea Bobulski. And this cover, love this cover so much. Oh my gosh. Actually, to be completely honest with you, it's kind of part of the reason I bought it because I have a weakness for covers, okay? I'm sorry, I know you're not supposed to judge a book by its cover, but then there are covers like this and they're just so beautiful. And look, see, it is, it's kind of, it is the same thing on the back, it's just slightly changed. So see, it's little things like that that I just get all geeked out over. And I mean, and it's not, and listen, I don't buy books if I don't like the description. I read the description and I said, oh my gosh, that sounds like a fantastic book. Let's get it. And I did, and I read it, and I'm so glad I did. It was a great book. Basically, we've got two timelines. Again, let me make sure I'm getting all my character names correctly because just my luck, I'm going to give you all the wrong information because that's also what I do. I don't know. It's just part of who I am. Okay, anyway, so we have Nell, who is heading to the Winslow Grand Hotel. Her father is the new head of guest relations. Her mother had just passed away. They decided to get a fresh start. This is the job that her father had been dying to get his entire life, and they finally got it. They moved there when weird things start happening. Then, in an alternate timeline, make sure I've got my time correct on this too, in 1907, Aurelia is visiting there with her family for the summer, and she's being forced to grow up far faster than she wanted to, being forced into an arranged marriage that she doesn't want, and things don't turn out like they're supposed to, and you've got an intersecting timeline where all kinds of weird things happen, and that's right, it's a historical hotel, so when weird things happen at historical hotels, we get all excited. Okay, and I did get all excited. I have to admit, I will say this, okay? The journey, this is one of those books where the journey is a little bit more satisfying than the destination. By the time I finished the book, I was like, okay. I mean, I was hoping for something a little bigger, something, a little more satisfying, something that's, a little bit more, However, I was still satisfied with the ending. For the most part, all of my questions were answered. All the little loose ends kind of got all tied up. Everything, kind of worked out the way it was all kind of supposed to. It's just, I was a little unsatisfied with the way they worked out, if that makes any kind of sense. I loved the story. The story was great. The characters were all really good. We got to meet a lot of really cool people. I really did like Nell. I love the name Nell. That's one thing. I think that's really fantastic. I loved the fact that they got to go to this gorgeous hotel on the seaside, I think in South Carolina. So it was like right outside of Charleston, which if you think I'm not going to go look up to see if there are any historic hotels right outside of Charleston that I can go visit, you betcha that's what I'm going to do. You know what, guys? I really have to quit doing this thing where I'm looking at myself on the screen. I know this is like the third time I've brought this up. I have to look at the thing, so I'm looking actually at you and not looking down weird at myself. Okay, so that's something that we're going to work on. Now that we have an official YouTube channel, we have to be more professional like that. So here we go. Okay, all right, so looking at the lens and still talking about this book. Boom. All right, so anyway, overall, I really did like this book. It was a nice read. It was very chilling at times. There were, to be completely honest with you, while the resolution wasn't exactly what I was expecting, and I'm not necessarily saying it, and again, it wasn't bad. It was just a little on the anticlimactic side. That's pretty much it. Everything else I really enjoyed. Like I said, the characters were all really good. The paranormal activity of what was going on in the hotel, I still really liked. And overall, it was actually a really, really good read. If you like, the paranormal, the creepy, the chilling, but yet you don't want to get like so super freaked out, this is definitely a good book for that. Like I said, so many things happened. And I mean, and I will say this, that, you know, even though it was slightly anticlimactic, I have to admit, I did not actually guess what was going to happen. I mean, everything that happened surprised me. So, I mean, again, I'd say that that's still a pretty successful book. I gave it 4 stars out of 5. I absolutely recommend it. And to be honest with you, I would actually recommend this to a lot of teenagers. Not every, you know, not all teenagers. This would kind of be one of those books where I'd say, you know, you've got a teen that likes to read. Okay, good. Let's give them this book. I think they would enjoy it. You know, it's kind of scratches the creepy itch, again, without being like horror. It's, you know what I'm saying? See, this is why we all get along, because we have a connection that we totally understand each other. See, that's just, I don't know. You're welcome. It's so nice having all of you virtual friends out there that I've never officially met, but I love you anyway. Oh my gosh. Okay, so, oh boy. I don't know who decided to give me a YouTube channel, but whoever it was, oh boy, all right, let's keep going then. All right, so Remember Me by Chelsea Bobulski, 4 stars out of 5. Excellent. Definitely. I mean, again, one that I would say is you know, the journey is definitely, the fun part of this. The destination is, the destination. I mean, like I said, all my questions were answered. I was satisfied. You know, I was given a lot of good information. You know, I didn't feel like there were any major plot holes that, you know, that Bobulski kept open, you know, because there are some books where, you know, that happens and it drives me nuts. But this book did not have that. While on the slightly anticlimactic side, I still finished it feeling really good. I was waiting to actually dislike a lot of these characters, because some of them were kind of like, you know, where they like were walking the line of like, am I going to dislike this person? But I never ended up disliking any of them. I mean, overall, it was a very good book, very good when it comes to, again, the paranormal idea, you know, the creep factor, you know, had some Shining vibes, just without being terrifying, if that makes any kind of sense. It's kind of a weird thing to say that, you know, some Shining stuff, but it's not totally freaked out and creepy and weird, you know, that's okay, there you go. But it has some great historical elements, great paranormal elements, and anyone who likes historical fiction / paranormal type fiction, I would say this book is definitely for you. Excellent, excellent book. Well done, Chelsea Bobulski. Whew. Okay, let's see. We have to pick books where I can actually say the names of the authors without completely offending the authors by slaughtering their names. Okay, anyway, well done. Remember Me by Chelsea Bobulski. Absolutely recommend it. 4 stars out of 5. Awesome. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you next time with another review. Bye.